I know I said I wasn't going to do one of these every day, but I really like doing it. So I'm thinking maybe next time when I'm not like stressing out about my trig exam coming up tomorrow and the speech I have due Monday, I'm going to like actually sit down and like edit things like on iMovie and like have stuff like intro music and all that coolness. But we'll see about that. That takes some time and effort, you know. So whatevs. Um, I don't really know what I want to talk about today. The Lizzie Bennet Diaries. I've been watching those. I got to 61 last night. Actually, I kind of cheated. Like, I was on number like 12 or something, and I was like, you know what? They've talked about Darcy, but I haven't actually seen Darcy, so I Wikipedia'd to find out which episode Darcy shows up in, and then I watched 60 and 61 and totally fangirled because, yeah, it's Darcy. And the guy, Daniel, whose last name I can't remember, who plays Darcy, perfectly cast for the modern version. I really, really like it. I kind of like his hipstery fashion vibe going on there, and he captures the character really well. And I totally like see like Lizzie's impersonations of him in him, if that makes any sense. So those have just been really awesome. They kind of brought forth the thought to me of how human Lizzie Bennet is, because for a lot of people Elizabeth Bennet is them or is their character. I know when I was watching just like some of the documentary stuff on the 2005 movie, a lot of the characters are saying Lizzie Bennet is a favorite of mine. I know a lot of people that favor her, or like it's their character and they're very, very protective of her, and you know, I completely agree and I completely see that, and it's partially because she is so human, and I feel like the books and a lot of interpretations of the movie don't like show that, but they don't show it in the same way this modern adaptation by Hank Green does. I feel like in those movies she's a much more, I don't want to say nicer or better person, because she's not. She's just, she doesn't feel as human as this one does, because I feel like this character is being portrayed as definitely much more self-centered, much more prejudiced, much more selfish, but not in like a necessarily entirely negative way. It's just she doesn't really think outside of herself and how things affect her a ton, and even goes so far as to like push away negative thoughts about how they're going to affect people or affect her, and you know, it's whatever it is, it's very, very human, and I feel like that's the essential Lizzie Bennet, because after you've read the book a couple of times, you really see that she is prejudiced. I know the first time I read it, I didn't see this. I was like, no, Mr. Darcy's the douchebag here. I mean, I love Mr. Darcy, but he was being a total dick. However, this modern adaptation definitely shows the much more human, much more prejudiced, much more flawed version of Lizzie, which is brilliant and perfect, and it's perfectly done. So I highly recommend anyone who's a Pride and Prejudice or Jane Austen fan to go check these out. They are awesome. Lizzie Bennet Diaries, they're created by a bunch of people, but the one I remember is Hank Green. I know it's not just Hank Green's baby, but he definitely was involved in creating it, so you should go give it a look-see. Especially if you're a Pride and Prejudice fan. If you're not, check it out anyways, and it kind of gives you an introduction to the whole thing, and it's a lot of fun. I'm kind of sad they didn't include all the sisters quite as fully, but I mean, I'm having a hard enough time like completely dedicating myself and like staying focused like Lydia, so I imagine more would be like really, really tough, but they're really great acting, really funny. I just really, really recommend them. So those are my thoughts. I'll talk to you later.